Hi everyone. I hope everyone is having a healthy, happy, and good week. The week is almost over, but this is Uncle Jay here, and I'd like to explain a little bit what happened to me this week. My sister drove me to the Movement Disorder Clinic on Tuesday, which is 2.5 hours away. It's a satellite of Strong Memorial Hospital. They deal in all type of neurological problems and malfunctions, and they're extremely good at their expertise in their neurology. And I tell everyone, if you have a neurological problem but you don't know what it is, please get in contact with them. They're on the corner of Westfall and Clinton Road. They're called the Movement Disorder Clinic in Rochester, New York, a extension satellite of Strong Memorial Hospital. So Tuesday I went to get my Botox injections, and I get I usually never count them, 30 or 40 Botox injections around my neck, in my trapezies, and I've been going to them for 40 years. Oh, the dog's barking, the deer must be out there, or the raccoon's on the feeder. But anyway, so I see Dr. Sell, and he's just a fantastic gentleman, so kind, a wonderful doctor. So when I sat in the chair to get my Botox injections, every time they put a needle in my neck, I could hear radio stations because they hook up a sensor to my neck, so when they put the injections in, when my neck shakes, it comes across the speaker like a record is scratching. And every time the needle went in, I heard a radio station. And I said, am I hearing a radio station? And they said, yes. They said, every time this machine, when we put the needle in a person, it picks up radio stations. And I just started laughing. And I said, well, can you get that fixed? And they said, the technician said, no, just use it the way it is, and it'll just pick up radio stations. So that was really funny. And they said they can't really replace it because they're so expensive, the type of machine they use. So that was quite an experience this time at the Movement Disorder Clinic. And I usually get up later in the day, but today I got up at 3 o'clock. And I saw, as soon as I looked out the window, I saw just this wonderful wildlife. Mallard ducks swimming around one of the ponds because the ice is starting to melt now, but we have 12-foot high banks still, so we're not going to be probably having the snow melted until May. And otter was swimming through the ducks. They could care less about it. And there was a deer walking down. My sister has a real steep hill, was walking down along the path that they create throughout the winter. And so that was an incredible thing to wake up to and watch. I'm glad I got up early. And I hope you have the opportunity in your life, and I'm sure some of you live in a wooded area, to see the beautiful wildlife that God has created. Because it really can lift you up. But that's about all that's happened to me this week. We went to, after the Botox injections, we went to Wendy's and had dinner, and then we headed home. And my appointment was at 4:30, and by the time we ate at Wendy's and got on the road, we didn't get home until like 9 o'clock. But the weather was great. That's the most incredible thing, because we don't want to drive 2.5 hours in that. If it's blizzardy or if there's a lot of snow, that's really bad. I used to drive, I don't anymore because of my movement disorder, which is fine. I respect that, but when they took it away from me, I drove on a suspended license for several years. So it's kind of funny. I mean, I never got stopped or anything. And I said, the heck with you, because the medical DVM is in DMV is in Buffalo, New York, and that's when they make their decisions. And I don't like Buffalo anyway, so I said, forget it. I'm driving no matter if you like it or not. Just like when I fly my drones. I don't follow the rules, and I fly them the way I want to, because we live in the country, and I'll take them up to like 2,400 feet, which is extremely high for a drone, and take it out as much as I want. But the problem is, if you live like over water or something, you can get a really good strength signal the whole way out. But we have so many trees. If I start to lose sight of it and it goes somewhere, the signal starts to get knocked out by the trees. So I only can fly it. I can fly it up as high as I want, but I only can fly at a particular distance because of that, which is fine with me. I don't care. I think that's going to be about it. I'm testing out a new action camera right now and new lighting, new studio lighting. So I'll have to see how it is once I upload this video and see what it's like. So thank you so much again for viewing in today. And remember, treat other people the way you would like to be treated. Always stay happy and healthy and wise. And until the next time, adios.